Good morning. It is Saturday, the 28th, second week in a row that I've changed the little calendar blocks. I'm killing it. It is a rainy, dreary, yucky day here in Tejas, and it's a good day to do some writing. I've done a bit over the past week. What I'm actually currently working through is, maybe this is unnecessary, but this is what I'm doing, okay? I'm going through every scene and writing a little summary, because what I was finding was I was like, oh, I need to add this into the scene where this is happening. And then I was like scrolling through like, wait, which scene is that? And trying to like scan through the text to be like, wait, is this the one I'm thinking of? So hopefully that little, just like a little paragraph summary of what happens in the scene, I'm hoping that'll help kind of speed up the process of looking for what I'm looking for. Finding what I'm looking for. How many different times can I tell myself the story? If you were here in Preptober, it seems like forever ago now, but if you were here in Preptober, you know, part of my outlining process is just like telling myself the same story over and over again in different ways. I'll do a bullet point list of scenes. I'll do a typed up paragraph narrative form of the story. I'll do scene by scene breakdowns. Like, I just am telling myself the story over and over again. I don't know. I guess that helps me like process it and see the overall story arc. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm about halfway through. That's what I was mostly working on earlier this week during those morning writing sessions. And yeah, I'm about halfway through, so I'm hoping I can finish that today. It really shouldn't take all that long. Like, I'm not writing a huge amount. It's literally like a paragraph. So, I'm going to try to finish that. I have also been thinking. And that can be dangerous, right? Once I finish these little summaries that I have going on, I'll really be ready to actually dive in and start altering the manuscript text to include the new story threads that I've been coming up with, add in new details that need to be included in various places and all that kind of stuff. Like the actual revision stuff. You know, I might be able to start that today, like later today. We'll see how long these little summary things take me to finish out. But definitely by like tomorrow and into the next week, I should be able to start the actual revision stuff. And I was thinking, okay, how long do I think this is going to take me? And I'm really not great at estimating this kind of stuff because I've still not really done revisions. I've done revisions before, but in terms of like knowing how long it's going to take me to do something, I'm not quite sure. But with the amount of revisions I am planning to make at this stage, I don't think it'll take me too long. And I was thinking ahead, and I was thinking, when do I think I could be finished with revisions and finished with this like draft 2. A date popped to mind. This might be absolutely way more time than I need. It might end up being nowhere near enough time. I really don't know. It seems like a good date though. The date is May 12th. Ben, if you're watching, I know you know what I'm thinking. If you're in the gaming community and you like a little series, it's like an obscure series called Zelda, The Legend of Zelda. I love the series, and they have this big game that's being released on May 12th. Let me tell you. I think they told us the release date like last September. We've known for a while it's going to be May 12th. Literally the day they told us, here is the release date for this game, I emailed my boss and I was like, hi, I'm going to need May 12th off and the entire week following. I already have that entire week blocked off. I'm not going to do anything except play this game. That's all I'm going to do. There's not going to be any writing. There's not going to be any working. There's not going to be anything aside like feeding myself, and maybe I'll take showers. Maybe. I'm so excited. So I'm thinking, wouldn't it be great if I could finish this draft 2 before May 12th? because if I finish it like right before, then that week that I'm planning to take off of life, it'll be like a natural break. I'll have finished the draft, I can take that break, and then I can come back and do whatever the next stage is. So we'll see. I don't know, again, it's 104 days from now. Isn't that weird? I was like, May 12th, that seems like so far away, but then 104 days doesn't seem like that long. I don't know. Maybe that'll be way too much time. If it is too much time, maybe I'll start on a draft 3 and be able to finish that before May 12th. I don't know. But May 12th, we're going to aim for that as the deadline for draft 2. Okay? May 12th. That's what we're doing. So now, since I have that deadline, that self-imposed deadline for myself, and again, like if I don't make it, I'm not going to be mad about it, but it would be great. It would be great to get that done. But with that in mind, it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. So let's go. There was one day earlier this week that Jade was just like super restless and like whining and just like would not settle down in her little pen area. And so I thought, what can I give her like do to make her like calm down? So I ended up finding it's an 8-hour long video of like birds and squirrels and stuff, and I've used my laptop. I just have it set up outside of her pen so she can see it and hear it, and it seemed to like chill her out. She kind of like watched it for a little while, and I don't know if like the noise or like the visuals she likes, I don't know, but it seems to chill her out. So now we just have bird noises constantly going, and every now and then like there's a particularly loud one and I'm like, is there a bird in here or something? Where is that coming from? Then I'm like, oh yeah, we have bird noises now in the house. So that's fun. Anyway, I'm going to get to work here on these summaries. Dee-dee-dee! I'm done. I've finished. And it's not even noon yet, so that's very exciting. All right, so these little summaries are done. And now, if I do anything else, it is absolutely 100% pure procrastination in getting started with revision-y, fiddly things. So, I am going to take a break. It's kind of early, but I do want some lunch, and I'm at a good stopping point, you know. So I'm going to take a little break, eat some lunch, and then when I come back, we are actually going to do some revisioning, some revising, some inserting new text and deleting old text that we no longer need, like that kind of stuff. I'm nervous. It always feels like a Jenga tower. And if you push the wrong piece or you slide one piece out and it's not the right piece, the whole thing's going to fall apart. But I feel scared on the one hand, but I also know that this draft is so much more clean than previous drafts. There's definitely things that need to be fixed, and we're going to do it, but it still doesn't feel as overwhelming as previous projects. So what more could you ask for? Anyway, let me take a little lunch break and I will be back later. So as an author tuber who 100% knows exactly what I'm doing and is basically an authority on writing and the writing craft, I definitely know what I'm going to start with. Probably scene 1. And I already know exactly what I'm going to do to change everything so that it'll be perfect. Honestly, a little embarrassing that I didn't get it perfect the first time, but that's fine. If anyone is here on my channel who thinks I know what I'm doing, please remove that idea from your brain, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just poking at words until hopefully they come together in a cohesive manner. That's all that's happening here. Can someone do this for me? That would be great. I'm going to start with scene 1. You can only do one thing at a time, one scene at a time, one paragraph at a time. We're not in here trying to make it perfect. We already know that is not going to be the case. We're just going to try to revise scene 1 so that it incorporates at least some of the new threads, plot points, character things, etc., that we have made notes on in the past couple weeks. Right? That's attainable. One scene. I just need to, I'm just like, Jenga. I just need to start. I just need to do something. So let's do something right now. You know I'm not a braggart, but I did just finish scene 1. I know. I'm like professional writer. I did it. I did the thing that we talked about. I wrote some extra words. Not all that many. Maybe I should like read the scene through from the start, but I don't think I'm going to do that. We're just going to leave it for now. Yeah. You know what? Not so bad. Okay? Not so bad. We're doing great. I knew I was going to do great. Come on. Let me go into scene 2, I guess, and see what I can do there. I'm trying to think, like, I probably should just go in order, because, like, I was thinking there's, like, a new plot line, a new story thread that needs to be woven through the story. My initial thought was, well, we'll hop around to the different scenes where I need to add in details, but I think I'm going to go in scene order. We'll see if it works, because, you know, I definitely know what I'm doing here, so this will 100% end well. On to scene 2. So, scene 2 really didn't need a whole lot. Scene 1 was introducing the main female character, and scene 2 is introducing the main male character. And his scene, I think, is pretty good. It leaves off on a little bit of like a cliffhanger, and I like it. So I added in a few little things, but nothing too crazy. I think we're done because my brain feels a little fried. So I feel good about what I've gotten done today. I feel good about starting these revisions, actually putting in the revised pieces of these scenes. So that's great. And we are still going to aim for May 12th to finish this pass through, at least, of these revisions. And again, like I said at the beginning, maybe that seems like so far away, and it seems like obviously you should be able to finish these well before then. But, you know, who knows? 104 days. There's a lot that could happen in 104 days. How many Saturdays are there? Because Saturday's like my main day. Sunday to some extent. But Saturday is like my big day to do like hours of work. So let me Google it. Hold on. How many Saturdays until May? Only 14? Yeah, 14 weeks. 15, I guess 14 more weeks after today. That's only 14 Saturdays. That's not very many days. And I am going to still, you know, be getting up at my 5:30 and doing my work in the morning. So I will be able to work more than just those 14 days. But that's when I'm going to have like the most concentrated amount of time available. How do you create deadlines for yourself, or do you create deadlines for yourself? Do you find that deadlines actually make you get stuff done within a certain set period of time, or do you set a deadline and then like almost never hit it for whatever reason. Let me know how deadlines work for you. Or if you have trouble figuring out what's a realistic deadline. You know, like me, I don't know how long this is gonna take. Guess we'll find out together. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. I post videos every Friday and maybe on Tuesdays, sometimes a little bit. I'm also trying to be more active over on Instagram, so if you want to follow me over there, there's a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!